Hey guys, Micah from blackbearcustomkydex. I am coming to you with a quick video, and I think this is probably going to be part one of two videos that I either splice together or maybe I'll just upload them separately on YouTube. But long and short of it is that I've been doing some trading lately where I build up my knife collection and hook some people up with custom Kydex. So we just do an even value trade or you know, agree on what we're trading, who gets what. So I had done a Spyderco Bushcrafter sheath for Tim of Everyday Tactical Vids, and it got a lot of attention on my Instagram post that I did with it, and so a few different people had contacted me asking me if I could make them the same exact sheath, and I told them, well, it's not my knife, so you need to send me your knife, because I don't have that knife. And so one of those guys was Scott from Australia, and so Scott and I talked, and we decided that we were going to do some trading. And so he sent me the first batch of knives, and I've just completed the first batch of sheaths. I'm going to put them in the mail for him today, and the second batch from him is already on its way over. So in a couple weeks I'll have that one done and on its way back to him as well. So so here is, I actually don't have the Spyderco on me right now, but the Bushcrafter sheath I made for him, it's almost identical to the one that I gave to Tim, with the exception of Tim's had an AccuSharp fine diamond sharpening rod on the front here, and Scott asked me if I could do a ceramic rod instead. So here's what I came up with for this. This is leather wrapped Kydex, leather over black Kydex, not to be confused with black raptor, which is Kydex and looks like leather, which actually I have another sheath form right here I'll be showing you in a minute, but just so you can see how similar they are, it's really pretty incredible. But this is Kydex, this is leather. So alright, so here is the ceramic rod, and this is something that it didn't have a drill hole in it to attach the cord, so I had to put a handle on it. And this is kind of a nod to Jeremiah of Country Prepper Kydex, CP Kydex, who does amazing work, and he's the first one I ever saw do this for ferro rods. So so here's a thank you to Jeremiah for teaching me through his videos, through his work, some of the great secrets to Kydex. So alright, so that's that. Just goes on the front like so, and it is set up for a tech lock, and it's even embedded with the hardware for it. And I'm going to send Scott a bag with the other two screws that would go in there. So but he says he has a bunch of tech locks, so don't bother sending him one because he's already got a bunch. So so that's the Spyderco Bushcrafter sheath I did for him. He also has a Mora Garberg, and he wanted a sheath in Black Raptor for that. And so there are a couple danglers. There are a couple actual, you know, leather danglers that I'm sending him, and he told me just to make them interchangeable so that I didn't have to use all the materials. So thank you, Scott, for that, taking it easy on me. That's awesome. But it is set up with the D-ring and all that, so all you'd have to do if you wanted to put the black dangler on this is unscrew these two screws from the leather and just put it back on to this one. So very easy, interchangeable. So anyway, keeping that same color scheme, this one looks like black leather, so I used the hexcam wasteland on that because I just think it looks really nice. I think it's a really cool color combo, and it's got an Exotac fire rod on it. Exotac is an awesome company, guys. You should definitely check their stuff out, and you can get their stuff through me for a great price if you're interested. Alright, so there's the Mora Garberg. Actually, I'll show it to you here. Alright, so because it's a rubber handle, I'm not sure what exactly the material is, but it's got a little more give to it than, you know, G10 or micarta, or, you know, the harder woods or anything like that. It is rigid, but it's still rubber, so the click going in isn't quite as loud, but you do hear it. It's in there nice and secure, and As always, we got a good one-handed draw. And he asked me if I could make him a second Mora Garberg sheath for when he buys the carbon version. But based on what he was trading me for knives, he was already giving more than he was planning on getting. So I said, you know what, I'm going to buy you the carbon version of the Garberg and send that to you in its sheath. So I bought him the carbon version. And in case you guys haven't seen the difference here, so normally it's in stainless, but recently they came up with a carbon version. They are identical dimensions, so he can swap these out between the different sheaths. But he asked, he's got black raptor for the stainless. And just so you can see, the carbon does fit in it just fine. No rattle, nice and secure. But he asked for the Digital Force Marpat camo for his carbon version. So he did that, and I used Coyote Brown as the attach point and ferro rod holder, and we got some Coyote Brown shot cord on there as well. So it's a really cool color combo. And this one, again, no dangler physically on it right now, but you can swap it out with the dangler from the Spyderco or the other one that I'll show you here in just a second. So that one actually clicks a little bit louder, but I think part of that's the maybe it's just where it clicks, I guess. It's got a good little click to it. And one-handed draw, nice sheath. Alright, so the other one that I made for him is for the Benchmade Bushcrafter 162, and this is one of the knives that he's actually trading me. So I'm keeping this one, but he's got a couple other, or at least one other one, so he asked for a sheath for that, and he wanted it in Coyote Brown, told me to pick the accent color, so I put multicam or super cam. This is universal camo that the US Army is using nowadays, so I thought that was a really cool color combo. And I actually was kind of torn on what to use, so I made two different accent colors for him. So the other one, I'll just leave that in the bag. The other one is for Desert Digital, which is I quite like this, and I think it goes really nicely against Coyote Brown. So he does have a D-ring attach point as well as a ferro rod loop in Desert Digital as well, and that's going in there. So the draw on this one is superb. Very easy one-handed draw. It's actually kind of like ballistic almost. It shoots the knife, or shoots the sheath off the knife. If you angle it just right. Yeah, I love that. So you can see I took this out in the woods and used it. I got to clean off the pitch off this, but awesome knife. Really happy to have this thing. Thank you, Scott, for the awesome trade. So, alright guys, so he is getting a Spyderco Bushcrafter, a Benchmade Bushcrafter, and two different Garberg sheaths, one for stainless, one for carbon, and that's batch one. So, alright guys, stay tuned, and oh, actually there was one other thing that I actually haven't even done yet, but maybe I'll just show it in the second batch. But I'll be making him a dangler for his other Benchmade sheath. This is the sheath that comes with the Bushcrafter. So I'll be making a leather dangler and sending that to him. So, alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure yet if I'm splicing or if this is going to be a video in and of itself. It's already like 9.5 minutes long, so apologize for rambling. I'm really tired today, just not really with it. But alright, that's what I got for you. I'll stop here, and thanks for tuning in, guys. In case I'm not splicing, if I'm just ending this one, then I appreciate you tuning in. If you like these sheaths, go down and hit the like button, and if you like my channel in general, please hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. Share, comment, let me know what you think of these sheaths, and stay tuned for the next one. God bless.